Well, welcome, one and all, to Bike Racing Without Mercy on a rainy Sunday morning. I hope everybody is all well. A long one today. It's the Medio Fondo Fordere. It's a category race in terms of there are age groups. I'm in the C's, which is 50 years old to 59 years old. And the course is in France, Tire-Bouchon. About 70 odd kilometres, 72 kilometres I think, something like that. Not a lot of climbing, but it's short, sharp climbs. I think one is about a kilometre and the other climb is about 3 kilometres. You do the 3 kilometre climb 3 times, including the lead-in. So it's going to be full gas right from the off. Looking forward to it, and as always, dreading it in equal measure. Now the stream condition looks decent. Oh. Not yet. Oh, sorry, I nearly turned the stream off by accident. As I said, it looks decent. Hey Nick, how are you today? I see you're in this one as well. You'll be setting the pace at the front though, and I'll be struggling to stay in your wheel for about the first 10 to 15 minutes. Actually, not even that, because it's on the climb first. So yeah, I'll be losing your wheel in the first 10 to 15 minutes and then clinging on for grim death for the rest of it. How's your fitness, sir? You all right? Are you live streaming today, Nick? I had a quick look and I didn't see a live stream up. Stick a live stream up and I'll give you a shout out, because people will enjoy to see what the front of the race actually looks like. Dominant crab, always with the double buys and a dominant crab. Good to see you. Well, thank you. I'm not gracing you with my presence, you are gracing me with your presence. Let's get it right. I'm just putting on a live stream, and the only way it works is if people tune in, so I hugely appreciate it. What is going on in the world of the dominant crab? Philip Graham, how are you? Building and building and building. I look at you on Strava, Phil, I keep thinking to myself, you need to do more work. You need to do more work, because what Philip Graham does, he works hard, he puts in the volume, and he gets the results when it matters outdoors. Yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you, Nick. I had a TT, a time trial. You know what a TT is, I think. Last Sunday, and it went all right. I had 264 watts for 1 hour, 1 minute. So yeah, my FTP guesstimates are about right on the various different one, the Zwift live stream a couple of weekends prior. I was in the aero position for a lot of it, but I only managed 39 kilometers an hour, so hoping to do better than that. There's a lot of headwind, and when we got the tail, it didn't seem to kind of, well, benefit as much. Anyway, that's just my excuse. You're struggling for volume, yes. You're doing a lot of work, aren't you? And congratulations on being a PhD invigilator. I saw that on Instagram. Great work. Vidar, very good morning to you. How are you getting on, sir? How is your recovery going? Hour of power. It is my favourite. I've got to be honest, Nick. It's my favourite. If there's one thing that I thoroughly enjoy, whether it's on a climb or a TT or on a Zwift, it is an hour of power. It's kind of, when you got it paced right, slight negative split always for me, and the legs just get better and better and better, and the rhythm gets going. All of a sudden, you feel like $1 million. Well, I think $1 billion is the new million, isn't it? If you're Elon Musk. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you, Vidar. Very good, thank you. Philip Richard. Phil Rich. Always good to see you. How is life, sir? I see you're getting the volume as well. And the recovery seems to be going very nicely, Phil. What are your plans for the summer? Oh, it's not just praise indeed, Phil. You're one of the inspirations. I mean, I look at my Strava, and there's a number of people I track to kind of get inspiration from. just from the nature of the events that they do. And the results at those events. And you're certainly one of them. I always look forward to seeing what you're up to. I get tips as to what to do with my training when I have the time. You're good. I'm glad to see more consistency. You are the man who normally, prior to your accident, was able to put in the big KM consistency, and your fitness. Well, I mean, it's incredible already, but it always again reflects the effort you put in. I'm very glad to hear that. Vidar, getting your power back, recovery, fingers crossed, it continues in the right direction. Oh, there's an FTP test, you've got to give that a thumbs up. That's racing indoors a bit on the bike, is it, Vidar? Oh, right. So it's Tire-Bouchon. Nick Brambil's in it. If he sticks up a stream, that'll be what the front end of the race looks like. If he doesn't, you briefly see him before he drops me on the first climb, which is in the lead-in. The level of concern is obviously high. Now, I already had trouble getting my computers working. It wouldn't work. I just kept getting a blank screen for about 20 minutes. Kept turning it on and off. And eventually, my IT skills prevailed. On the fourth turn on, turn back off. Sorry, turn off, turn back on. Everything came back up again. Not quite sure what was going on. I had a Zwift update yesterday, and that seemed to cause carnage the moment I touched Zwift to log on. So I haven't really had a very good warm-up. You'll blow up. Short and sharp is not your forte. No, but you're pretty damn good at it, Phil. Pretty damn good at it. Indoor, the club ladder's very nice, Peter. Yeah, definitely indoor is always the place, and I guess where you're residing, too cold to be outdoors, but indoor is always the place to rebuild that kind of punchy fitness. Well, thank you very much, Peter. That's too kind of you. Too kind. It's raining outdoors, so I can't open the door. So I'm going to be a little hotter than usual. And look, let's go. You see, matching the avatar today. This live stream isn't just thrown together, you know. It's not just thrown together. It is just thrown together. Olga, how are you? Good morning. What's going on in beautiful Germany? Still snow to May. Freaking hell, I didn't realise it was as long as that. Wow. The steering is disabled. Yeah, I never use it, but thank you for offering. Oh dear. Right. I really do like these Fordray rides, Medio Fondo Fordray. The age groups, you know, it leads to a race within a race, obviously. The All Start means that it's aspirational race within a race, because the older groups try and cling on to the younger groups. But also in the older groups, you've got some properly strong riders, way stronger than I. And so, even within the age group, you know, you can kind of get the best out of yourself because you're pushing hard. And this is going to be nasty. I know there's this Petite KOM, I think it's called. Let me just call up my... Yeah, so... Oh, come on, I got the... I called it all up. I did a recce on the... Yeah, so you're straight into the Petite KOM. Then there's a couple of smaller ones. Then there's a Petite KOM in the middle. You're doing it in different directions. And then a Petite KOM for the finish. So, it's, yeah, as Phil says, it's going to be short, sharp and nasty. By short, 5 or 6 minutes, I think, for the 3K Petit KM. Hopefully, not much longer, hopefully. Carnival season? Ah, remind me what carnival season? Yeah, yes, I never saw carnival season. Remind us all a little bit about carnival season in Germany, because that sounds quite cool. Like, is it every town has one and you can go and travel for about a month and see lots of different kind of towns' takes on carnival season? Oh. There's lots of French in this. Bonjour mes amis, bonjour. Avez-vous le merci sur bike racing? What's without? I can't remember. Without a mercy. Anyway, Martin, good to see you. You've joined in the race. Beautiful, beautiful. You'll be viewing from the back. I very much doubt that, sir. Let's be aspirational together. Zone 6, 5-minute power. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, not my favourite either. I'm a diesel. No, found. I didn't shovel in any pancakes. Very remiss of me. I only realised it was Shove Tuesday when I was leaving work and just popping into Marks and Spencer's on the way back. Cologne, Dusseldorf and Mainz. And do they all have different takes on the carnival? I.e. different costumes, different music, different events that people have? And is it all on the same day or is it a different day? So people can see them all, if they want. Did you partake in Shrove Tuesday, Triple F? Oh, right, 25 seconds to go, here we go. Oh, I need to put my fan on. Oops. Here we go. Fan is on. Rob, how are you? Good to see you. Rob starred in my video, Coast to Crash, just an army to coast. And he put some nice style in during the Yorkshire Moors. Thank you very much, Rob. Good to see you. Check out my video. It's done all right. Yeah, good luck to you, Nick. Good luck to you, Martin. Oh, you missed it too. Oh, this Tuesday. Okay, sorry. Found. It must be different in the UK to Oz. Thank you very much, Rob. Right, got to concentrate here. Oh, just lost my towel. Give me a towel. That's hard work. Cheers, Peter. That was emotional. I'm still a bit in a tank now. Just getting control of the breathing and the cadence. Hey Dave, cheers mate, yeah. Has the potential to be decent, right? Got that petit KM, once more in the middle, once more at the end, albeit different direction in the middle. How are you? Yeah, that was good. Thank you for the support. I didn't know how the legs were going to behave. We've not very much warm up. $300 for 6 minutes is decent for me, even though that was pretty fresh. Well, very fresh. Ah! Happy birthday. How old are you? Okay, which ones are you going to see, Olga? Some FTP, in case you didn't hear, based on my 25-mile, 40k time trial on Sunday. 1 hour, 1 minute at 264 watts. That's 4.15 watts a kilogram. No, the skin suit wasn't in fragments. Jane has repaired it. I also have a second skin suit too. 56, congratulations. 56 years young. Just catching onto this group, it looks like. Oh dear, that was hard. dear. What are you doing for your birthday? So I'm using the Favera SEOs for power, weight 63.5. Hey Phil, good to see you. Training difficulty 80%. Oh dear, just getting my rhythm orientated again. This is a nice zone 3. Yeah, it was a hard start that though. Ah, nice. Out with family, then easy Zwift. And enjoy the cake and do an interval session tomorrow. Make the carbs work hard for you. Indeed. Nice one, Martin. That is the benefit of the mixed category age group cycling for sure. Yeah, it's a good plan, isn't it, Dave? Nice one, Martin. Like the hair. Yeah, just in real life, same. God, struggling there. Sure am, Martin. What about you? Can't believe you can type. So 4 watts a kilogram the first 20 minutes. Oh, nice one. Just grab at your preference. Oh, the Grauk. Is that a UCI qualifier this time? Oh dear. Very nice, Olga. Very nice it was. We didn't go out for dinner, but I got Jane a couple of nice bits and bobs. I don't normally celebrate it, but I was feeling very Valentine's-ish on Friday. Did you get up to anything nice? I just enjoying the gravel, yeah. You do what you enjoy, I love that. I've booked in for La Marmotte and also Stelvio Santini. So all grouped together, those events. I'm going to get onto the heat training in March. Oh, hey Blanchy. Go back to me. Might be coming off the back here. Oh, it's settled down now. Ah, you made it through twice. Wow. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Freaking hell, that's impressive. Didn't realise it was always a qualifier. It's a bit like UCI Trey Valley were very seen on the road. They got rid of the Cambridge Sportif that was a qualifier. 14 and 15. Before many knew about it, like me. My first was 21 when it was September because of the pandemic. My only one so far. No, not yet. That's a Phil Graham event, that is. Too far for me. Phil Graham, Tour de Mont Blanc, and a Haute Route. No, it isn't. But the zone 5 efforts will pull up your threshold and your tempo. Yeah, no, I'll definitely think about it one day. I just need to have time to do a lot more volume. Yes, it will compensate, Phil. What is VO2 Axe? Is that like a Zwift training? A group ride? Oh, I didn't realise you busted your wrist. That isn't easy to get the power through. A lot of upper body when you're out of the saddle especially, but also to stabilise in. I do like that kind of 195 to 210 watts power range. It's about, my LT1 is about, I would estimate 210 at the moment on the SCMers. .30-30s, yeah. I've been doing a few 30-15s, they're horrid, aren't they? They are. Worse than that though, I've also been doing the ringer. The ringer is kryptonite for the diesel engine. Here we go. So, concentrate, Philip. What training do you do, Martin? Typically a lot of zone 3 for the gravel. I hear zone 3 is what you need on the gravel. The ringer, 12 times 30 seconds max, with recovery reducing from 2 minutes 50 to sub 2 minutes. Horrid. Found does not approve of it because you can't get maximum power as the recoveries are too short. But quite good for mental fortitude and crit racing. Although it didn't stop me crashing 2 Sundays ago. Valentino back on his bike, he came 8th on Saturday. I was super happy to see that. Yeah, the ringer is misery for the diesel. What other events have people got planned over the spring and the summer? We've shared ours. Keep sharing. What training are you doing? This is nice. We've got the aqueduct coming shortly. That'll be full gas for a little bit. Phil will get his 60-second effort in. Hopefully I can hang on his wheel. Martin, I reckon, qualifier of UCI on many a times, is going to destroy on the aquatic KOM. What is Zert? Should know. Cycling YouTuber. My knowledge of cycling is not the best. I do love doing it though. For taking part. I do love the grey afro. One-handed out the saddle, Phil. Beautiful. Rodeo. I went to see the rodeo in upstate New York. Wowee. They are hard on another level, the cowboys. No chance you're too fat. I'm sure that is not the case. Your avatar doesn't look it. Hey up, Tim. How are you? What are you up to? What events have you got, Tim? Oh, it's an AI training tool. Ah, right. I'll have a look at Zert. What is it called again? XERT, okay. An AI training tool. How's Endurance Zone, Tim? Any new contracts this month? Coffee and a 2-year-old, ah yes. What dads sometimes call babysitting only to be correctly admonished by the mum. No plans? Yeah, a 2-year-old does that. Good. New contracts this month? Hi, Jan? Oh, good, good. Nice. Nice, sir. You are the boy. Look at Martin and I on the front of our group. Imperious. Yeah, I'm feeling good, Tim. Feeling good. Had a nice time trial last weekend up near Ely. 40 kilometres. I did 39 kilometres an hour, 264 watts, 4.15 watts a kilogram. I was in my area position, so that made it even better. It's harder to get the power down sometimes in the aero, I think. But still, I was hoping for 40 kilometres an hour, but I think we've got the tailwind sections where there's downhill, slight downhill, and a headwind on the long drags. So I think that slowed me a bit. Only 2 people went on a road bike, 40 kilometres an hour or more. Yeah, decent. I was well happy with that. Just need to get the position dialed even better. Simon Butteris from Ely Cycling Club laid on an amazing event. I definitely recommend it next year. No, road bike. The Bianchi. I don't have a TT bike, but I spent a lot of time training over the winter on the Watt Bike Pro to get nice and aero and sustain it for, I've sustained it as long as 50 minutes, but regularly 25 to 35 minutes. Well, thank you, Martin. I appreciate that. .40 is my objective on a flat time trial. I think it was cold as well, so it's like 5 degrees, 4 degrees. I think that makes an impact. I had my skin suit on though, so that should have helped. Right, aqueduct coming. Yeah, it's taken me a lot of practice. I hated it, like 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, then built it to 10 minutes, 15, 20, etc. All during the zone 2. I kind of almost treated the aero like an interval. Heart rate 5 to 6 BPM higher always. Yeah, doing the Fred this year. Yeah, the graph is looking like I've made at the moment. Soon that's about to change though. One second, Tim. Oh. The gel went down the wrong way. Oh dear. I felt like I was choking. Dear me. Okay, got the petite can coming. Tempo. Yes, indeed. Yes, please. Yes, there are. Notting Hill Carnival is a big one. You've got the Highland Games, which is kind of a carnival of Scottish sport. Yeah, all over the country, but different times. Tends to be summer. Different towns have carnivals as well. Just, yeah, not quite the same, though, is it, Timmy? I agree. But there are parades and all that kind of stuff. Oh, nice one. What would a carnival entail? All right, get your head in the game, Philip. I love it. Here we go. Yeah, I can imagine. I enjoyed that. Although I didn't see the actual tour I had to leave on a Sunday morning, but it definitely was a carnival atmosphere after the fun day. Cheers, Tim. Oh, dear me. No, Martin, I won't. That was hard. I think I managed 300 or more watts for 5 minutes. Oh, I struggle there. No, did I not? Very good, Philip. After the England manager. Beautiful. No, do I not like that? Yeah, proper VAT, Martin. Happy with that though. Thank you everybody for the support. Yeah, I need to lock in, didn't I, Tim? When I was choking on my gel, didn't realise how close we were to the petit KOM. Thank you, Dave. Very kind of you, very generous, sir. That's the hope. That's the hope, Tim. It seems to say I've got 37k to go. I thought we only had 27. We must be going up that Petit KM another couple of times then. Maybe not. As you know, a flat finish. Time trial in it. Hey Luke, how are you today? Thank you very much. Yeah, working hard today. VAT max efforts. 6 minutes, over 300 watts, and 5 minutes, or 5.5 or whatever. How are you? Indeed. I use lifting today, Luke. Yeah, I did a TT near Ely on Sunday. We had a window of dry. It was great. Really loved it. Oh, concentrate for it. Yeah, that's good consistent training, Luke. Keep the base nice for the summer and the spring. My average week on a bike is about 6 to 7. Yes, it is easy to drop the wheel, isn't it, Martin? As I just found out. Yeah, I've got the Fred in May, early June, Stelvio Santini, then La Marmotte, late June. What about yourself? Dragon again or the Fred? Oh, crikey, alrighty. Yeah, normally I go in the charity places. Well, I say the 2 times I've done it was charity. Sorry, the 3 times I've done it, they were all charity places. This time I entered the ballot and I got in. Oh, sorry, Tim. Yeah, so Quinton's doing it. Dear me. Yeah, super expensive, I agree. I'd recommend the Bandit Climbers, toughest 110 or 160. A brilliant event. If you like climbing, you only go up or down. Yorkshire and the Peak District. Oh, dear me. No, I've not done it. I know people say it's harder than the Fred. Velo 29 though are amazing. I recommend Coast to Coast as well with them. Let's check out my video. Actually, check out my videos on Bound to Climbing Stuff 110 and Coast to Coast. You see why I like them both. Yeah, it really was proper emotional in the Lake District. That was coast to crash, the tsunami to coast. Oh dear me, this is hard work this. I know it seems easy enough on a flat, but it wears you down. Just had my first caffeine of the day. Sturka, 150 milligrams, 30 grams of carbs. Yeah, all the little accelerations definitely attritional. Very good, Phil. Aqueduct incoming. Then we got a bit further than last time before the Petit came again. Based on my time trial on Sunday, last Sunday, near Ely, 40 kilometres, 25 miles, 264 watts for an hour and a minute, 39 kilometres an hour. So, and that was in the aero position on a road bike. Not like Van der Poel aero, but you know, I was down, forearms parallel. I don't dip my head down. I don't want to crash. Too afraid of it. I don't like on an open road doing that. Yes, really happy with it, Tim. All right, aqueduct. Yeah, it was a grippy road. And the headwind was on the kind of the slight uphill bits. So it was infernal. It's quite windy. Oh, come on, Philip. It wasn't too pothole though, it was decent, that road, in terms of very few potholes. Thank you, Luke. Enjoy your ride this evening, this afternoon. And here's to spring. Spring, please come soon. Good seeing you. Thank you, Olga, it really was. Especially crashing on the cattle grid. Definitely a test of the mental fortitude. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, it was incredible. The difference on the east coast to the west. Beautiful sun in Whitby. Whoops. So petit KIM one more time, then I reckon the flat to the end. That's the intent, Tim. Yeah, no, I thought the same. Yeah, you're going to do that, Tim. I'm just opening up the legs a bit out of the saddle. Get the muscle glutes working. Hello. Melly, thank you very much for your sporting wisdom. If only you were de-essing somebody with the talent to do that. If I survive out the Petit KM, I will try for 4 all the way home. After a brief recovery. Is that Melly's tip, by the way? Hey, Melly. Bonjour. Bonjour, Melly. Yeah, she's going to be very intelligent. Oh, I'm sorry, Martin. Yeah, my breathing is indeed heavy today. It's been a good workout though, hasn't it? Good workout. For you, me and Phil. Oh, 5 hours yesterday. That's why you're going to crash Mont Blanc, the Tour Mont Blanc and the Haute Route. I did 2.5 yesterday and I felt bad. I did it fasted though for the first hour and a half or so. I started late, so I really ran myself down too far. Then I ate all kinds of food afterwards to prepare for this. Not as bad as a Team TT on Discord. 4:20 fasted, freaking hell. That's huge. Yeah, I felt fine afterwards and I crashed about an hour later. Normally I do train fasted in the morning. It's only about an hour and a half tops. If it's zone 2. I'll always have carbs and stuff if I'm doing VO2 max or threshold or tempo or whatever. Oh yeah, loads of car. Okay, sorry. My apologies. 4.5 hours yesterday though. Yeah, it was on purpose. The fasted. I'd had a lot of rice the night before. I just wanted to get the body used to it for a little bit longer. Trying to use fat for fuel. What does a 0.8 IF mean? Yeah, what's an intensity factor? Oh, is that where, how close you are to FTP? Oh, it's normalised power. All right. Well, coast to coast, I was fried by the end of it. If I had gone into the final feed stop ahead of the Yorkshire Dales, I would never have got back on the bike. It was the flats that broke me. Trying to follow Tony Cope and Alex Dowsett. I stayed with them for about an hour and a half or so, just in the final 10-15 minutes before the stop. I dropped a bit off the back. Then I caught Tony back up at the feed and we carried straight on after Cope. Is normalised power a reasonable thing to measure an effort on? I thought average was the most important. No confidence. We need to invest in our armed forces. Have confidence in our sailors, our army and our air force. We need to spend enough money to equip them properly. Because I hear some people only talk about normalised power and others say average is what matters. I would see the hard efforts have a greater weighting. Yeah, that makes sense. Because an average power of 250 watts is much harder if you're spiking a power above VO2 max regularly. But notwithstanding that, there's still quite a lot of people that say average is what counts. Anyway, so it's 0.8 IF means that was 80% of my FTP on a normalised basis, not on an average basis. Thank you. Oh, I see. Yeah, because definitely there's always a bigger variation between my normalised power outdoors than indoors. That makes sense. Well, thank you all for educating me. That's hugely appreciated. That's because you're going up and down the whole time, I'm guessing. So yeah, I can see how normalised matters. Oh, come on, Philip. This is hard work. Yeah, I'm going to try and catch Fred. See, for that, he's looking for some slippage on the climb. Tell us about your Fred and 18, Tim. I won't be able to talk at this moment. Frickin' hell! Ha! What time did you get? 6:30, on my word, sir. Christ. 6:30, what time did you get? I'd love a 6:30. Average 280. Frickin' hell. I was about average 200, I think, for 6:48. Hiya, Natsim. Ha ha ha! Oh yes. Nice one, that's it. How are you, sir? Or mum? There's no mercies ever given to me in a race, though. It's Smash Fest from 6:40 AM, nice. Yeah, a couple of beasts to work with. They also had a beast to work with. It wasn't Chris Pritchard though, was it? This is in your Chris Pritchard days. When you were living in the lakes. Oh, pretty confident. Get your head in the game. Is it still closed up there, do people know? The Troutbeck climb, I think it's going to be replaced by the hardcore struggle, the 100 greatest climbs struggle. Because I hear there's been a nasty landslide and the road will not be repaired in time. Where is Lee Baxter when you need him? I've got my box squat up to 80 kilograms for 2 sets of 7. 12 unweighted pull-ups, 2 times 7, weighted with 5 kilograms. I brought the weight down on my deadlifts to improve form a little bit more. Back is straight, but try and keep the angle throughout the movement rather than kind of pitch forward a little bit. Still straight. Yeah, it'll be very spicy if that happens. Yes, my joints. Oh. Let's go. Oh, me too, Phil. Dear, oh dear. Well, thank you, Martin. Thank you, Phil. Thank you to the live stream. That was good legs today. Good legs, thank you all. And I managed from the top of the KOM to the finish line, I think 260, 261 watts, and that's just about 4 watts a kilogram. Poor dear. It was emotional to squeeze out that 260 though, proper emotional. Oh dear. Harder than his own team have planned. Yeah, rest day for us all. I think you, me, Phil, tomorrow. Definitely a rest day. But that felt great. I mean, I really enjoyed that. I was really in two minds as to whether to do this course or a pure climbing one. There was one something to do with gels at 9 o'clock as well. I'm really glad I did this one because, to Phil's point, those VO2 max efforts, in amongst all of that tempo, that makes for a great training. I think on the Petit KOM, the three of them, I did north of 300 watts for the first one, north of 300 watts for the second one, and I think it was about 290 odd for the third one. Thank you all, I really appreciate it. I felt good for that. Let's have a look at the power. Poor dear me. End ride. Timeline. Dear, there we go. I'm happy with that. I mean, yeah, it was a proper hard start for the lead in. The aqueduct was tough as well. And then, I can't remember what all those kicks were. Yeah, it was me chasing back on. I lost my concentration. Aqueduct again. Petit KOM. And then, yeah, the lumpy bit where you got to chase on again. I think that was the aqueduct. Petit KOM with a little bit of a rest at the beginning, and then I'm happy with that. Time trial home, I'm really happy with that. A fatigued effort at 260 for 12 minutes or so, 13 minutes, on the back of a VO2 max. So that'll be probably the highest power of the day. So let's have a look at what that would have been on the critical power. What was it? Be about 18 minutes, I think. What was it? It was 13 minutes plus about 6. So 19 minutes. Yeah, 268, that's pretty good. I was hoping for more than that, to be honest. But still pretty good for me. Let's go back to the track. Yeah, the goal was definitely achieved. Definitely achieved. Yeah, great for the, yeah, I mean, exactly, Martin. That's the whole point. I think durability is the main thing. So I'll show you what I was working with just to confirm. Settings. Oh, my hands are sweaty. So hardware, 80% trainer difficulty. And then in terms of the power, as always, the Favero Aciomas. And then the Wahoo Kicker Bike providing the resistance. And then the weight, I think it's 60, yeah, what is it? Yeah, 63.5. I've been as low as 62.5 this week, but because I ate late yesterday, didn't start really eating till 12 o'clock, till 12:30. I was heavier this morning, so I put the weight back up from 63 to 63.5. I was 63.5 a couple of weekends ago when I did this, but I've been pretty much 62.5 to 63 most of the last week. So the fitness, in terms of the absolute power, I'm happy with, and in terms of watts per kilogram, it's slight progression. Yeah, that you know, I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it, Tim. Thank you. Yeah, with all the spiky red stuff, it was our going today. I mean, what was my go to end ride again, sorry. What I have to bear in mind is not burning myself out. yeah, rarely were we in zone 2. And I wasn't ever freewheeling at all, even on the descents. I was in kind of zone 2, even there. Yeah, zone 3, really, for most of the descents, and then obviously zone 4. Well, thank you, Olga. Yeah. I mean, I'm really happy with how the fitness is going. But the live stream, I mean, I cannot explain how much the live stream makes a difference. So what was my 5-minute power? The live stream, that's 5-second power, so not 5 minutes. Where is 5 minutes? There we go. Yeah, that's good for me. 5-minute power of 3:07. Yeah, I did 6 minutes at 3:01. Yeah, I wish I had more, but that for me is a proper hard workout. Or cancel. Oh. I'm going to have to start getting into the longer tempo work, though, because that's what counts in the mountains. I'm going to do the heat training too, because definitely I felt my heart rate was lower when I started it kind of over the summer. August, I did it all the way August, all the way through September to the Grand Fond de Lombardia. One of your, yeah, I will come on one of your Watopia mysterious tours, because I would not be able to navigate my way around all of it. But yeah, I mean, that's how you're getting the KMs, and how you managed that on the back of 5 or 6 hours yesterday, I really don't know, Phil. It's really impressive. No, you cannot go live every day. That much is for sure. Well, you can actually, but I would literally burn myself out. It wouldn't be a lot of fun to watch, in all honesty. I'm not going to be able to go live, I think. Well, I might be able to go live next weekend. I was meant to be doing a time trial, but I forgot, called the Hemel Hempstead Hard Riders, but I forgot to enter in time. I forget that it's different to the crits. You have to enter like a week and a half or something before. And so I've asked if they can put me in late, but they haven't got back to me. If not, I'll be doing a live stream. Yeah, I mean, I was suffering on that final climb as well, Phil. But I think we pushed each other. You dropped me on the first of the Petit KM, and the group I was in pushed on the downhill and caught up. So I was lucky to be even riding with you. If I was offered a lift in a Reliant Robin, would I get it? Well, it depends who's driving it. Have you seen the Top Gear when Jeremy Clarkson was driving that Reliant Robin? He kept just crashing it. It was ever so fun. It was one of the... I do miss Top Gear. Yeah, but they've got the new one though with Francis Bourgeois, and I forget who the other ones are. I'm going to give it a try. He's a very positive individualist, Francis. He knows about his engineering. His glass is half full, and so while it's not going to be the same as the Grand Tour with the trio, very different, I think he could give us a lot of positive energy on a Sunday night ahead of work, could Francis. So let's give him a try. Everyone's going, oh no, I'm not going to watch it, I'm not going to watch it, etc. But maybe you'll kill it. First climb, first climb excitement. Very good, very good, very good. Have you seen the depreciation on some of these electric cars? Speaking of cars, I saw something on the news yesterday. It was saying some of them are depreciating 70%. It means it's why would you buy a new one? Just get a second-hand one. Oh dear me. I tell you what, I feel so good for that. I massively appreciate everybody joining. It's lovely when you're riding with two other people and you're in the same group and you're pushing each other. And Martin, you dropped us at the end. You're saying you're too fat? I don't think so. I think your WKG is strong. And this is you not even at full fitness. It's a nice one, sir. Very good. Nick Bramble, how did you go? You left us for dust at the beginning. Oh, dear me. Fifth in the kids race. Dear me. You should have been live streaming. That is sensational. You're going to have an amazing season, sir. That, frickin' hell, Nick. Nick broke his leg after a trip to Australia. And prior to the hill climbing season, he had a long holiday in Canada. And he absolutely monstered the hill climb season, including the final. So do check out Nick's channel, Nick Bramble, his YouTube channel, because it's all about UK, in particular Welsh cycling, and the Welsh cycling is as hard as it comes, but also the hill climb season in the north of England, and it's got a really lovely community feel to it all. And Nick, he knows a thing or two about cycling and fitness and all that kind of stuff. Your laptop is dying, it struggles with Zwift alone, oh dear. Yes. Well, my laptop wouldn't open this morning. It kept opening and then nothing was there, just a black screen. And then when I opened it, Zwift wouldn't load up. I had to shut it down about 5 times before it loaded up. I reckon it's because there's been yet another Zwift update. An AMG, he bought an AMG in December, 12 months old, 50k savings. Wow. What kind of a Mercedes AMG is it? 4 litre V8. Ha! That is adequate. That is all the power. Oh, I used to remember the Top Gears when Jeremy Clarkson used to test drive them, and he put his foot to the floor and literally the rubber would burn. Those things are bonkers. Very nice. 12 months old, 50k saving. That is insane, isn't it? It's insane. I've got a Volvo for my main car. I've got the engine out service on my Ferrari this year, and that's going to be emotional. All right, well, thank you all very much for joining. I massively appreciate it. The endorphins are flowing. Nick calls it right. Appreciate the motivation, everybody. Beautiful riding with you, Martin. Beautiful riding with you, Philip. I'll see you again soon. In the meantime, sayonara, ciao, and arrivederci. Au revoir, because we're in France.